What up? What up? Please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. It is officially December 25th. December 25th. So, yes, 7:55 a.m. Happy holidays to everybody out there. Hope you're enjoying your lives. Hope you're taking care of yourself. Without further ado, Volume 3, Car Stories, Xmas edition. I love you guys so much. I'm still doing this. I'm out here doing this early in the morning. It's fucking snowing and all kind of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? So let's jump right into it. Oh yeah, before we do that, court is in session. I raise my right hand. You know what I'm saying? I raise my right hand. I solemnly swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. Let's get it. So, this one's a little bit different, a little bit interesting. Like I said in my short before I brought this video to you, y'all had plenty enough time to go check up that short because I was fair warning you guys about today. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to bring you back to about, I want to say 01. Probably 01, maybe the beginning of 02, maybe. Hailing out of Brockton, Massachusetts. So, the beginning of the story goes just like this exactly. So, you know what I'm saying? So, it's 2001. I'm about, I want to say, give or take, somewhere around, I want to say probably 20. Yeah, probably 20, 21, 22 maybe. I was living with moms, you know what I'm saying? Had my little working job, was doing my thing, you know. Had a lot of great things going on. What would I say? How would I word this? So, alright, we're just gonna, so, my cousin Verk was living with me. Yeah. My cousin Verk was living with me. Mom Dukes was letting them stay at the house or whatever. All along, Verk, oh yeah, the names of the story, you know, is changed. I changed the name to protect the guilty. Who does that type of shit? Who changes the name in a story just to protect the people that are guilty? And you know what I'm saying? I didn't have nothing to do with it. I wasn't in the crime with them, but I'm changing their name because they're guilty. This was a crime, or this was a trespass against me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a civilian. I told you guys from day one, I'm a civilian. So let's get back to the story. So, you know, Verk was living with us and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You know, staying on the couch, doing whatever. Let me rewind this back a little bit further. So back in, I want to say, 3 years prior, we had ran into Verk's ex-girlfriend, someone that he wasn't even dealing with. And at the time of this happening, he already was dating a girl. And it happened to be a girl that I went to school with. Verk's about 5 years older than me, give or take. So, yeah. So he was dating some girl that I went to school with. So prior to that, we had met one of his ex-girls one night up on Montello Street in Brockton. I was whipping down there. We was just chilling. I think we was probably toking something, you know what I'm saying, trying to find something to get into. You know how we do. I'm with my older cousin, someone that I looked up to. You know, I looked up to Verk. For a very long time until the day that the story happened or took place. So he introduced me to the woman. And we talked. We pulled over on Montello Street because I guess he spotted her or something like that. I don't remember that part really, but I know we stopped and they talked for a while. I was in my zone. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really paying attention or anything. I was just a chill. That's how I am. I'm a chill type of person, man. I'm like doing this, you know what I'm saying? Like just looking around, just peeping out the scene, minding my little business, because I don't know nothing about nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So he introduced me to the female. You know, they get to talking and stuff like that. So fast forward, on my birthday, or the day before my birthday, I bumped into the female. We're gonna call the female Green Eyes. Green Eyes / AKA Hazel. Yeah, Green Eyes / AKA Hazel. That's what we're gonna name the female. So I bumped into her. Keep in mind, I took my little brothers out to, you know, show them a good time. You know, if y'all see this, yeah, I took y'all to Chuck E. Cheese. Y'all was having a good time. Don't ever forget that, Sonny. So, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of like a day like today. It was all gloomy. You know, all gray, looked like it's gonna snow. So we all in Chuck E. Cheese having a good time. And oh yeah, Green Eyes, AKA Hazel, just happened to be with her I want to say her undocumented sister. So they both in there. We happen to meet. We confirm, yeah, aren't you so and so? Yeah, I'm Verk's cousin. You know what I'm saying? Hi, nice to meet you. You know what I'm saying? Haven't seen you in a while. So we all happy, smiling ear to ear. We happy, having a good time in there, shooting the stuff, ordering all types of food. You remember how how Chuck E. Cheese pizza used to be hot and all cheesy and all greasy and shit. So we in there, we having a grand old ball. So Hazel and her sister, her undocumented sister, in there with their children. You know what I'm saying? I got my little brother, so we all shooting the shit, having a grand old time. You know what I'm saying? The kids thought they was in La La Land. So we having a great old time. We shooting the shit. We smiling ear to ear, hugging up on each other. You know, we gave each other a big hug. Hey, how you doing? Long time no see. Where's Verk at? Blah, blah, blah. I don't know where Verk at, but I'm right here. So what up? No, let me stop it. So we having a good time. We talking. You know, we talked for hours there. You know what I'm saying? We was all having a good time. We talked for hours there, and everything was okay. Everything was fine. So she gave me Hazel Eyes gave me her number, and we didn't kick it for a while. I would say because of the things that I was going through. Now keep in mind, this is about this was about 99/2000 when I first as an adult got introduced to Hazel Eyes, or we bumped into each other again, you feel me? So we departed. You know, it took almost, I want to say, almost a good several months. I want to say from November until, I want to say, May or June, I believe. I had she wrote her number down on a napkin, and I put it in my book bag. Yeah, I was still going to school, but you know, I put it in my book bag and stuff, and I didn't touch it because it's not that I didn't like her. It's not that we didn't have a good conversation. It's not that we didn't click. You feel what I'm saying? Because we had a high vibing conversation where we was smiling ear to ear the whole time that we was talking, and we was just talking about stuff. So we was clicking. But internally and personally, I had a lot of things going on, a lot of responsibilities and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I had to answer up to some things that are inspired. You know what I mean? So I was laying low for a little bit. So I happened to call this individual one day, and we just once again kicked it off. I left a message on her home answer machine, and when she finally got it, she called back. She was happy, wondering why I hadn't called, this and that, yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, cool. This is what it is. We back on speaking terms. I shouldn't say we back on speaking terms, but this is where it really you know, start to heat up a little bit. So we talking. We go several weeks and stuff. We talking. So we I guess we finally basically, you know, figured out that we were interested in each other. For, you know, she was definitely interested in me from the point from jump. I must say, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that I wasn't interested in her, but I had my mind was elsewhere. So when we did start talking, I started taking a liking to hazel eyes, you know what I'm saying? Green eyes. I started liking green eyes and stuff like that. And she was a pretty cool female, you know, mind you, and stuff like that. So that went on for a while. Let's just fast forward to '01. And so, yeah, that's give or take 2.5, 3 years that we just talking and you know, enjoying ourselves and stuff like that. So fast forward to about '01. Here we go. Verk's living with us, you know what I'm saying? Verk's living with us. Mama Dawson is you know, taking full responsibility, letting him stay on the couch and stuff like that. He's working and stuff like doing his thing, but also dating one of the females that I went to school with. So yeah. So around that time, you know what I'm saying, things start getting a little weird, you know what I'm saying? He was me and Green Eyes were meeting up together. I was not staying at home. I was disappearing and stuff like that. Not staying home, staying out. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, apparently, according to how the story goes, you know what I'm saying, people was wondering what I was doing, including Verk, on where I was at. Well, you know where I was at, you know what I was doing. I was at Green Eye's house, you know what I'm saying? We were just vibing. We were actually, at this time, we were carrying on a relationship, you know what I'm saying? We were carrying on a relationship that didn't have nothing to do with him. He dated her and stuff like that when they were younger, you know what I'm saying? So he's 5 years older than me, so I was a kid when they was doing whatever. I don't really care and give a shit what anyone says, because it's really not their situation. It's not their shit, you know what I mean? It's not nothing. That's not, even if it happened to me, that's nothing. That you're done dating, you know, whatever. You did whatever to the female, and then, you know, it just didn't work out. That don't have shit to do with me, man. I don't really care, you know. So if you're a cousin of mine and you date a female that I went to school with, or you date someone that I used to be dating when I was younger, there's no hard feelings, bro. Go ahead and do your thing, man. I'm not gonna hold you accountable. Like what? I'm not holding you accountable. That doesn't work like that. That's not in my game book. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't really, that doesn't involve me. You know, they don't have kids together, nothing like that. They don't have no kids together. So what the hell am I being worried about interfering with someone that's already dating someone that I'm going to school with, and you're not even dealing with the female, and you already have a girlfriend? You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Oh yeah, please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell as well. So we go on. We have a hard body relationship. We're seeing each other, spending the night over at Green Eye's house. You know what I'm saying? Doing whatever, coming back. At the same time, we all worked around each other. So Verk was working somewhere probably on the towards the, I want to say the south side of Brockton or whatever, doing this thing over there. And you know, he's got a driving job, so he's able to whip around and see whatever. Green Eyes also has a driving job where she's posted up at different parking lots and stuff, waiting on her clients to come out. So all this time, you know what I'm saying, Verk is watching us. You know what I'm saying? He's watching us hug up on each other, kiss up on each other. You know, to what I know today, you know, he was getting angry. You know, his skin was starting to boil, you know, seeing that stuff like that, because I was supposed to be the one that was really never supposed to excel. And keep in mind, Verk grew up with millions of women. You know, he always had a lot of girlfriends, a lot of people after him, chasing him and stuff like that. But I guess that one had got away early. That was way before me. It didn't get away from him early because he was dating her and stuff, and like I stepped in and ruined it. Nah, that's not the case, homie. Let's get the story straight. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it straight. So yeah, that's what had transpired. So one day, Green Eyes rushed to the crib. She's like, yo, I think Verk is watching us and he's salty about us being together and this and that. You know what I mean? I think I've just come over here to warn you. Keep in mind now, it was kind of a shocker because Mon Dukes don't know what's going on. She answered the door when she got to the door. She wanted to know what's going on. Like, basically, like, who's this? Who's this female that's coming up here trying to get in touch with my son all urgently? So mom's not stupid, you know what I'm saying? She tipped you know what, some shit going on when she tipped mom off. So she tipped mom off and stuff like that, you know, trying to figure out where I'm at, trying to find me, telling me that he's doing all this stuff, driving all crazy, trying to catch up with her, following her for some apparent reason, you know what I'm saying, and that he's gonna hurt me, do whatever to me. So she was actually feared for my own life, you know what I'm saying. And oh yeah, that short, when you do run into it, if you do catch it, it's called I Almost Got Unalived on My Mom's Table. So yeah, so she tells me, she warns me that he's doing all of this, acting all crazy, and you know what I'm saying, and coming down, even came down to a job talking about what you got going on with my cousin, what you do to him, this and that. I'm like, so I'm listening. I'm like, oh, here we go. So I want to say either that following night or a couple of days. I want to say that following night or the next night. I guess I hear this funny stuff on the phone. You remember back in the days when you had like 2 or 3 phones, landline phones hooked up, and you can hear some, you know, clicking or someone picking up on the phone. And people used to be the master, like you probably can pick it up in a way where you can hit mute. So apparently he's listening to me and Green Eye's phone session. You know what I'm saying? I got the phone, I'm in the kitchen with the phone, right? And I feel this, I feel this person staring at me, like hard body, like evil, like evil eye from the back type shit. So I'm feeling him, and I turn around. By the time I turn around, he's up in my face. He's like, yo, I want to talk to you when you get off the phone. So I'm on the phone with Green Eyes. I said, babe, hold on. Oh, matter of fact, let me call you back, because he, you know what I'm saying, Burke wants to talk to me. So by that time, I know she's like, shit. I try to tell him. So I hang up the phone. I said, so what you want to talk about? What's good with it? Next thing you know, this nigga swing on me. Whoo! He swing on me. Keep in mind, yo, my hair was long, like shoulder length long hair, and I had just took my braids out. He swung on me. Nigga hit me so hard, right? Say that again, right? I'm gonna say it really slow. He hit me so hard. I mean, he hit me hard as shit, right? Bam! Knocked me to the ground. So by this time, I fall up against the counter. Shit everywhere. We in this motherfucker tussling. We up. He tussling. He grabs my hair. Keep in mind, my hair was all curly. I just took it out braids, so it was all curly. Grabbed my hair like a bitch. Grabbed it, right? Handful of hair. Like this. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those female joints, right? One of those female joints when he's like, he grabs it. So my neck's all tussling. I can't move. I'm tussling and doing some, you know what I'm saying? Look like I'm dancing and shit. So you know them my Dukes had one of them wooden tables with the 4 legs, the ones that you put together. You got 2 on the end, you got 1 in the middle where they just slide together and they come together with like fucking with like metal, right? So he got my hair and I'm tussling. We all go. Keep in mind, there's all kinds of shit on the table. Like it kind of looked like we were just eating or some shit, like on the table. Cause I had a lot of people in my house. We had a single family house and shit up on the north side. Y'all know what it is. So yeah, he grabbed my hair and we tussling. So he swing. I get swung first, back first, on the fucking table. The whole motherfucking table just that shit just crumbled. So we in there tussling. Table come down, everything. I had snatched the knife when I was falling down from off the counter. I had it, and we in this motherfucker tussling, face all swollen and shit. And You know what I'm saying? So we fighting. Mom Dukes get all hysterical like she's having a panic attack. She tries to grab the knife out of my hand. She's so so hysterical and just, you know, out of control. She thinks I cut her, so she's just screaming for me to stop. So I said, all right, Mom, I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna, you know what I'm saying? So everything get all broken up. I get back on the phone. I call my T Jones, and I said, yo, I said, come get your son, cause he's acting like a bitch. I bang on it, hang up the phone on it, bang, just hang up the phone. So by the time this is coming, yo, and check this out, Green Eyes, Hazel Eyes, yeah, she flew all the way from the beach. Yo, I lived in the inner city, Northside Brockton. She came all the way from the beach. She got there in like 20 minutes, floored it, because she heard what was going on, and she heard what was going on, because she kept calling and calling, and I kept hanging up on her. So I say this to say that, man, you know what I'm saying? That was back in, keep in mind, we started seeing each other way before 01. I want to say probably 99, 90, 98, when we first had met, 98, as adults. So I say this to say that, guys. So he basically, you know, fought me over somebody that wasn't his property, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't even his. But here's the kicker. So it's 2025, we're about to go into 26. So you know what, I am still with Green Eyes today, and Green Eyes just happens to be my life partner. I hope everyone have a happy new year. Enjoy your Christmas. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know how you feel about the story. The story is really, really intricate, and it's really, really interesting. Peace. I'm out.